Modern society boasts of progress and advancement, yet beneath the glittering surface lies a sobering reality. Humanity has never been so exhausted, anxious, and spiritually fragile. What many call progress has quietly introduced patterns that drain both body and soul. Instead of strength and renewal, people are reaping fatigue, chronic illness, and discouragement. Ellen G. White warned that when God's simple principles are abandoned, the result is not freedom, but bondage to weakness and despair. Millions today believe they are in control, yet their lives are dictated by habits imposed by culture and convenience. They eat food stripped of nutrients, chase endless entertainment, and fill their schedules with ceaseless activity, while wondering why strength escapes them. The secret behind this growing fragility is not hidden by chance. It has been forgotten, ignored, or replaced with shallow substitutes. True health and spiritual resilience cannot be purchased, but cultivated through choices aligned with divine instruction. Look around. Hospitals overflow, pharmacies expand on every corner, and countless people rely on temporary fixes instead of lasting solutions. At the same time, society promotes distractions to cover the emptiness within. The body cries for rest, the heart longs for peace, yet the world prescribes noise, stimulants, and endless busyness. This system thrives on keeping people weak, dependent, and unaware of the path to genuine vitality. But what if the underlying cause of this decline is not genetics, luck, or fate, but a direct result of neglecting timeless principles? What if the very lifestyle promoted as normal is designed to undermine both faith and health? This forgotten truth may be uncomfortable, yet it is essential to uncover if we wish to live with strength that endures. Today, you are invited to discover the hidden key to lasting energy, clear faith, and unshakable resilience. Because the forgotten secret no one tells you might be the very thing standing between weakness and the life you were meant to live. The first cornerstone of unshakable strength is found in the food we choose to place on our tables. Humanity was designed to be nourished by the simple gifts of nature: fresh fruits, wholesome grains, vegetables, and nuts. Yet in pursuit of convenience and taste, society has replaced these with highly processed products, filled with artificial additives, sugar, and chemicals. The result is a body starved of life-giving energy and weighed down by disease. Ellen G. White consistently emphasized that nutrition is not merely about satisfying appetite, but about providing the body with the building blocks of strength and clarity. Another principle is the healing power of sunlight and pure air. These two agents are among the Creator's most generous gifts, yet they are often disregarded in modern life. Crowded offices, polluted cities, and hours spent indoors have deprived countless people of their benefits. Without fresh air to purify the blood and sunlight to energize the system, vitality diminishes. White described these elements as natural physicians, given freely by heaven to sustain and restore health, but neglected by those who seek artificial remedies instead. Equally vital is movement. Exercise is not a luxury but a necessity, intended to invigorate both body and mind. In today's culture, however, physical activity is often sacrificed to screens, machines, and sedentary lifestyles. The result is weakness, stiffness, and a growing inability to face life's demands with resilience. Ellen G. White taught that activity in the open air, whether walking, working, or exercising, not only strengthens the muscles, but brings balance to the emotions and clarity to the mind. These three principles, wholesome food, pure air and sunlight, and consistent exercise, form the foundation of lasting health. Yet they are just the beginning. To uncover the full secret behind unbreakable strength, we must look deeper into other neglected laws of life. Another essential pillar of enduring strength is rest. The body was designed with rhythms that demand renewal, yet modern life often glorifies sleepless nights and overfilled agendas. People chase success at the expense of health, believing exhaustion is proof of dedication. But every hour of sleep stolen is an investment in weakness. Ellen G. White reminded that proper rest not only restores physical energy, but also sharpens the mind and strengthens the spiritual life. True resilience is impossible without honoring the body's need for restoration. Water, pure and abundant, is another gift largely forgotten. Instead of hydrating with this simple remedy, multitudes rely on sodas, stimulants, and artificial beverages. The result is dehydration that silently undermines every function of the body, slowing circulation, clouding thoughts, and weakening immunity. White called water one of God's most effective agents for cleansing and renewal. To neglect it is to reject a divine prescription that sustains vitality. Closely connected to these habits is the principle of temperance. True strength is not found in indulgence, but in balance and moderation. Whether in eating, working, or even leisure, excess leads to exhaustion and disease. Scripture echoes this truth in Proverbs 23:20, warning against gluttony and overindulgence. Ellen G. White insisted that temperance is not deprivation, but the practice of choosing what uplifts and refusing what destroys. Through moderation, the body gains stability and the spirit remains alert. Finally, communion with God binds all these principles together. Without spiritual connection, even the healthiest practices are incomplete. Genuine strength flows not only from diet, rest, or water, but from a life aligned with divine purpose. Faith fuels endurance, courage, and peace, forming the true core of unshakable health. This integration of body, mind, and spirit reveals the forgotten secret in its fullness. We have reached the heart of this message. The forgotten secret is not a mystery locked away, but a collection of divine principles long neglected. Strength does not come by chance, nor is weakness an unavoidable destiny. Health, energy, and faith are the natural result of choices made in harmony with God's design. Ellen G. White taught that obedience to these laws is the foundation of true resilience, while neglect opens the door to frailty, confusion, and despair. Society has tried to replace these timeless principles with shortcuts, pills, and promises of instant solutions. Yet none of these have produced lasting results. Pharmacies expand, hospitals overflow, and still people grow weaker. The truth is simple. Only by returning to the natural remedies provided by the Creator, pure food, fresh air, sunlight, rest, water, temperance, and communion with Him, can humanity find the strength it desperately seeks. These are not outdated customs, but eternal safeguards against the very weaknesses the modern world multiplies. This is not merely about physical health, it is about wholeness. The Bible declares in John 10:10, "I came that they may have life and have it abundantly." That abundance extends beyond the body into the mind and soul, offering peace that no system can take away. When these principles are embraced, health becomes unshakable, and faith stands firm even amid the fiercest storms. Now the decision rests with you. Will you continue living by habits that steal your vitality, or will you reclaim the secret that empowers both faith and health? The forgotten truth has been revealed, and the choice is yours. If this message spoke to your heart, share it, comment your thoughts, subscribe, and help spread this call to restoration. Because the life you long for is not only possible, it begins the moment you choose to live by the principles no one tells you about.